Many people begin their journey with God believing that faith will immediately make life easier. They expect peace to replace anxiety, blessings to replace struggles, and answers to replace confusion. Yet countless Christians discover something unexpected. After sincerely turning toward God, life sometimes becomes more difficult. New challenges appear, old wounds resurface. Relationships become strained, spiritual battles intensify. This reality often leaves believers asking a painful question: why did my life become harder after I decided to follow God? The answer is hidden in a profound spiritual truth found throughout sacred scripture. Following God does not remove every battle. Instead, it transforms the purpose of every battle. One of the greatest misconceptions about faith is that God's primary goal is our comfort. According to Catholic teaching, God's highest desire is not simply to make us comfortable, but to make us holy. Holiness requires transformation, and transformation often involves difficulty. Consider the life of Abraham. When God called him, Abraham did not immediately enter a life of ease. He left everything familiar and journeyed into uncertainty. The same pattern appears throughout salvation history. Moses faced Pharaoh. David confronted Goliath. The prophets endured rejection. The apostles experienced persecution. Even the Blessed Virgin Mary carried immense suffering throughout her earthly life. If God's greatest servants encountered hardship after saying yes to Him, why should modern Christians expect a different path? Jesus himself gave a direct warning. In the Gospel of John, he tells his disciples that they will face tribulation in the world. Christ never promised an easy road. He promised His presence on the road. This distinction changes everything. When you begin following God seriously, He often starts revealing areas of your life that need healing. Once God's light enters the heart, those hidden areas become visible. The process can be uncomfortable. A person who once ignored bitterness suddenly becomes aware of resentment. Someone who never examined their pride begins recognizing selfish tendencies. This is not a sign that God has abandoned you. It is evidence that He is working within you. A skilled surgeon must first expose an infection before healing can begin. Likewise, God exposes spiritual wounds before restoring the soul. Another hidden reason life becomes harder is spiritual opposition. The Christian life involves spiritual warfare. When someone begins praying faithfully and pursuing holiness, resistance often increases. The devil prowls like a roaring lion. The saints understood this. Saint Padre Pio endured spiritual trials. Saint Teresa of Calcutta experienced decades of interior spiritual dryness. Their struggles were not signs of failure. They were signs of deeper union with Christ. In Scripture, God often develops His servants through seasons of testing before entrusting them with greater missions. Just as gold is purified through fire, faith is strengthened through trials. The hidden purpose is not punishment but purification. Many Catholics experience seasons when heaven feels silent. Yet, God is often doing His deepest work when He appears most silent. A seed develops underground long before visible growth appears. The cross always comes before the resurrection. Jesus redeemed the world by transforming suffering through love. Every Christian is invited to participate in this mystery. If your life became harder after following God, do not assume something is wrong. Perhaps He is strengthening your faith. Remember that God's love is revealed through His faithful presence. The Lord who called the saints is walking beside you today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Goodbye.